What up, Cliff? Back another one. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. It's been about 2 months. I know. And I'm sorry about that. I should have been posting a lot more. But I had a lot of homeworks and school in general, and I had to practice for my exams, which I was starting at the 25th of October. So yeah, the timing wasn't convenient enough for me to write new what ifs and all that. Although I did have a couple of ideas during that time, which means you guys will be getting a lot more what ifs, since I owe you guys. I'll be making what ifs twice or 3 times a week from now until maybe next year. I don't know. But 2-3 what ifs you're gonna get each week, or maybe today, if today is possible, I'm gonna make 2 more. I'm gonna make 1 more or 2 more what ifs, whatever. Apart from that, sorry about not posting, you guys. I'm sorry about that. But enough of that. Let's get into today's what if, shall we? I was gonna continue my old what ifs. Maybe I'll continue with the next one, but I have to get this one out of the way first, because it was the closest to me, and I don't know where my notepad is actually. I don't know where my book is, where I actually script these things. So this one I scripted it in a different book, so I have to rescript the other ones, and get into them. But yeah, I think I'll do, this is a Naruto what if. Maybe I'll do 3 more today. I'll do 2, maybe I'll do 1 more Naruto what if today, I'm going to get to the last one, which is the last video I uploaded, which is what if Naruto has Misaki, basically, which means what if Naruto had crystal release. In this one, we're saying what if Naruto was an ostustuki, basically Kaguya's clan. Let's get into this. Well, the story is pretty simple, because I'm gonna explain how Naruto becomes an ostustuki later in the story. I'm practicing storytelling and story writing, so basically I'm telling you guys a story. So we're gonna get into this. Well, let's get started. The sealing process goes pretty much the same until where the 4th Hokage seals the 9 tails inside himself and Naruto. Kurama doesn't use his claw to run it through. Doesn't run his claw through Naruto's parents. Nah. So the 4th does die. It does die of the Reaper Death Seal, but Kushina stays alive. So she gets to raise Naruto, and his childhood is still horrible. But thanks to Kushina being alive, he's not completely alone. Well, that's up until he's at the age of 5, when she falls sick due to the events that happened 5 years prior, and eventually dies. This causes Naruto to grieve, and this is the point in time where he awakens his Sharingan along with his 3rd eye and Byakugan. Well, the Byakugan you don't need to unlock it through grief, but I'm gonna say he opens all 3 at the same time, and collapses next to his mother. They bury her, and events go pretty much normal, where he's still being hated and all that. Well, this causes him to spend most of his time outside, walking through the village, walking through the forest around the village and all that. That's when he bumps into a Kumo ninja, which is carrying a bag. After being knocked down by the ninja, Naruto basically unconsciously activates the Byakugan, and he can see a chakra signature coming from the bag, and and runs the situation through his mind and gets that, okay, this is a kidnapping, so let me try and help. That's basically what's going on through his mind. He gets into whatever fighting stance he knows at the time, which is, well, he knows a fighting stance. He doesn't know how he knows it. He just gets into the fighting stance. With the Kumo ninja basically underestimating the kid, he quickly rushes Naruto. No dialogue exchange, nothing else. He quickly rushes Naruto in order to kill him quickly. But Naruto, seeing this in ultra slow motion, sidesteps the ninja and lands a devastating palm strike in the ninja's abdomen, which basically punches a hole through the ninja's intestines and stomach. Basically, the ninja dies from internal bleeding in his stomach area, dead immediately. After effectively killing the ninja, Naruto runs to the bag, opens it, and reveals a purple or violet-eyed girl with blue hair coming out, who seems about 1 year older than him. 1 year older. Keep that in mind, guys. Keep that in mind. 1 year older than him. He shrugs it off and he smiles. The girl at this point is terrified. No longer terrified that she was kidnapped, but terrified at this kid in front of her who has 2 horns sticking out of his forehead. That's terrifying. And his eyes, he has 3 of them. Now that's terrifying. Naruto, seeing this, takes this as, well, she hates him like the other villagers do. So the smile in his face is quickly removed and looks a lot serious, not wanting to exchange anything. That's when Hiyashi and Hazashi come. I don't know Nichi's father's name. I don't know it yet. I don't know it that well. Is it Hazashi? Whatever it is. Whatever Nichi's dad, his name is. Nichi's dad, let me just say that. Come, and they quickly ask what's going on. Naruto says, well, I bumped into a guy who was carrying this bag, holding that girl over there. I killed him, the end of story. They are quite... They don't want to believe him, but the proof is right there. And there's a dead ninja over there. There's Hinata with a bag, then him. Nobody else in the scene. So they ask, how did you kill him? Naruto basically says, well, when I bumped into the guy, I don't know, my eyesight just got blurry. Then I started seeing lines a black figure and lines coming out of the ninja, and white and a blue thing in his stomach. Then along with the bag, I saw somewhat similar, something like that. Then the guy attacked me, but I don't know what happened. Whether he was slow or I was fast, I don't know. I just stepped aside and struck him in the stomach. That's all. The Hokage takes this into consideration. Train the kid. Mental note. Train the kid. Okay. Then he actually thanks Naruto for his help. Then they take Hinata back home. Still terrified at the sight of Naruto. She's still terrified. Then Naruto is brought to the Hokage's mansion, where he's trained by several AMBU members, because the Hokage can trust them. He knows they're the couple of few people who would understand Naruto's situation. During this time, during the course of Naruto's training, if people consider Itachi a prodigy, then Itachi would seem like a mere Genin when compared to Naruto. His growth is like exponential. Then it comes around the time when Naruto is supposed to enter the academy, because Naruto, I think, entered 2 years prior everybody else, or in his graduation class, entered 2 or 3 years prior. 3 years prior them, because it is said he failed 3 times, then he passed along with his class. So basically meaning he entered 3 years prior them, and they entered at 8. So Naruto entered the academy at 5, and he is 5 now. So he's gonna skip that time period. He's gonna train for 2 years, and he's gonna enter 1 year prior them, meaning he's gonna enter with Neji's class. But in this case, it's not Neji's class. Well, let's not say that. Nah, scratch that. He's gonna enter 1 year prior. 1 year prior, 2 years prior everybody else, and 1 year prior Neji's team and graduates or enters, because Neji entered 1 year prior Hinata. Then with that Naruto basically is moved up, quickly passes within 1 year, just like Itachi, with better marks. Then after being a Chunin, after being a Genin, he's assigned to a team with random people we don't really care about. They're insignificant to the story. They go on missions, D-rank missions, C-rank missions, until comes the time for the Chunin exams, where they basically Naruto parties everybody there and becomes Chunin. And get this, guys, this Naruto here is still around, let's say he's around 9. He's 9 years old. He's a Chunin at 9. He's not a genius. A genius we would call Itachi a genius, but in the level of growth Itachi has, Naruto is a prodigy when compared to Itachi, and Itachi was a prodigy amongst prodigies. Then after partying the Chunin exams, and he becomes Chunin. After a couple of A rank missions, escort B rank missions, He quickly gets bored of it and is selected to be Jonin. But due to the somewhat lack of experience, he's selected to be a special Jonin, where he encounters people, where he interacts with people like, well, Uncle, which I feel will be his best friend since they actually have somewhat similar backgrounds due to Uncle, not similar backgrounds, but same treatment. So Uncle and Naruto are best friends in this. More like a sister-brother relationship. Sister-brother relationship. So Naruto now has more people who care about him and all, yeah. So yeah, Naruto has a lot of people who care about him, who also want to see him grow. So Naruto, then, note guys, this Naruto is 9, everybody else is 9. So it's about 3 years till, well, Shippuden time when Naruto is 12, and everybody else is 12 or 13. Sasuke is, I think it's a few months older than Naruto, if not full blown a year. I don't know, not sure yet. Then from there we get that sister-brother relationship. Then Pervy Sage comes to the story, teaches Naruto toad summoning, which he picks up quickly. Not in that doesn't take him that long. It takes him about, let's say, 2 days to get it. And during the time where Naruto is taught to, well, control the Nine Tails chakra, Naruto, well, to simply put it, is actually gets quite fond of the fox. Not due to the fact the fox doesn't hate Naruto. No. He has a familiar thing to it, a familiar vibe to him. Kind of like being sealed in his father again, which is Hagoromo. So they quickly become friends. And Naruto doesn't rip off the sea. He isn't given the key yet. Plus, they highly doubt that his body could handle the fox's chakra. So for now, being friends is just fine. And occasionally lending him strength in tough spots. Yeah, that's just awesome. Then they go on their 3-year training trip, which will be the similar, so they're saying, to the one that's in Shippuden, him learning the Rasengan. But learning the Rasengan here takes about, let's say, it took him a week. He's gonna say also 2 days. One day to get all the steps right, and the other day to perfect it, where he doesn't actually need a clone to make it. Oh, forgot. He knows the shadow clone shoots. Then events don't really change from there, right? After they come back when Naruto is 12, which in this would be when Naruto becomes a Ben. And if you're wondering about the Mizuki incident, it never happens. Now, Mizuki couldn't find someone gullible enough to trick into doing it, so he tried to do it himself, immediately got caught. From there, events don't really change. Nope, events do change. Why am I saying events don't change? Events do change. Where Naruto, after coming back to the village, is then introduced to people like Kakashi. But the one person he truly wants to see is his best friend, his sister. Well, his second sister, since Ayame would be his first sister, then Anko will be his second sister. but he would have a far greater bond with Uncle than he does with Iron Man. So yeah, but no buts. Let's move on. No buts. Then the team placements are the same, but okay. Here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. Remember, I said during this about a couple of minutes ago, I did say Hinata looks 1 year older than Naruto, right? Right. Here's the thing. I'm switching again. Nope. I'm switching Hinata with a Neji, meaning Neji graduates with Sasuke's group or Naruto's group, and Hinata graduates with Rock Lee's group, meaning Team 10 is Hinata, Rock Lee, and Tenten. And to double a bit on Hinata's confidence issues, she doesn't have them. I doubt that she'd have them after spending a year with my guy and Lee and Tenten, who, yeah, so she doesn't have her confidence issues, but she's still a bit shy, although acts snobbish like her father. She's basically a shy copy of her father. Her father, a bit shy, yes. Neji is still Neji. He still has, and between him and Sasuke, we'll have that rivalry between both clans, which I could see them tying for the Student of the Year spot, or number 1 student spot. Again, then after that we get so team 9 actually will be team 9 will be Kurenai, which is their sensei, Kiba, Sakura, and Shino. Yeah, Sakura. I'm placing Sakura on who's this guy again? Oh yeah, on Kurenai's group. Then I'm taking Neji, who in this part plays Hinata, to Kakashi's group. Then Kakashi's group will be Sasuke, Neji, and drumroll please. I don't have anybody else to play, so Sai. Then when they're introduced to their sensei, when they are in their Hokage's office deciding on their senseis and all that, Jiraiya and Naruto come popping in through the window. After entering through the window, they basically annoy the Hokage because the door is right there. Why do you enter through the window? After that, Kakashi gets an idea. She knows that Naruto has the Sharingan, so Naruto might help him teach Sasuke a couple of things. Naruto closes his eyes a bit, takes a look. He is a special Jonin, so this isn't his line of work. He should spend most of his time torturing people or teaching in schools and training wannabe and all that. So getting kind of worried about that. But Sarutobi, the third Hokage, says this is a good idea. Why? Naruto doesn't have friends his age, so he should get friends his age. And this might be perfect. So yeah, Naruto is not made Jonin, but is made, you could call Kakashi's assistant. And they head off to meet their teams. And this week I'm gonna leave it off, guys. Sorry about everything. I'm sorry that I'm sorry I haven't been posting. Sorry guys. Oh, quick warning, guys. I might do this again around next week or the other week. Make redo this one, partly because it won't be as good of a quality, or it won't have as much pictures as the other ones do. Well, apart from my first two, apart from them, like maybe the one Naruto was Misaki. If you wanna see what I'm talking about, watch the video. I mean, those visuals it has, it probably won't have as much, or won't have as much of a storytelling thing or theme it has on it. So till next time, guys, truth out.